Kyle Michael here. Today is Friday, November 12th, 2021. It's the day after Veterans Day. I'm in the city of Gainesville, Texas. It's in Cook County, and it is known as the Medal of Honor City. So let's go explore this place together. Come hang out with me. I am at the train station in Gainesville, Texas. This used to be the Santa Fe train station, and it was built in 1902 and actually contained a Harvey house. And we'll go to what a Harvey house is a bit later, maybe in a different video. That is a whole video by itself. But it is still serving passenger service here under Amtrak. This is part of the Heartland Express rail line. Now, I've actually taken this. It goes all the way from Fort Worth to Oklahoma City. This door right here is locked, and I'm sure this is the portion, or might be the portion where the Harvey house was, which is pretty much a restaurant for a railroad passengers to use as they stop for layovers in areas. Looks like it's a little museum here, something themed along the lines of a circus. In fact, it seems that that museum tends to move on here to this next section. Unfortunately, right now the doors are all locked, so can't get in to see it in person. The sign here says this is the entrance, and it says the depot hours are from Tuesday to Friday from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. So it should be open. Walk, walk, walk. And I can barely see in there, but it looks like this has more of the town history here. I wondered if the circus was a part of the history, because it seemed like that was a big part of the museum there. I love these historical markers that are everywhere. This one is referencing the Santa Fe Passenger Depot. And of course, as I stated earlier, this was built around 1902. And had quite a bit of traffic here. And in fact, the Harvey house was here until 1931. But this depot is still in use. Just not as much as it used to be. It looks like they just have service items back here. Nothing spectacular, but there is a staircase. They'll get you upstairs here. Yes, they do have a basement area. Probably utility room for some boilers or something like that. But at least you have the place to go if you have severe weather. And here comes the Amtrak. Comes by here twice a day, northbound and southbound. This is coming from Oklahoma City. Looks like the Heartland Express has 3 cars. The last time I took it, it only had 2 cars on there. It all depends on how many passengers they go in during the time, or what the estimate is. So Amtrak's policy is that federal law still requires masks to be worn in the stations. I recently cleaned my car out and forgot to pack some masks. Actually, I do have some in my backpack, but fortunately this little hoodie that I'm wearing right here has a neck gaiter. So I think that will qualify. The station here is quite small, and it's not empty because everybody's gone on, so I'll give you the quick tour here. And that's about it. Looks like it's got an office over there. A little TV screen up there, some cameras. And this is the men's room. And it's actually got windows in the men's room. This right here is one of the older doors for the station. They're not utilizing it as a door at this time, but they are utilizing these more modern doors. But if you look, there's barn doors that open and close from here. And I bet you anything that was just to get freight in and out of here. Looks like they had the same on this side as well. So up there is a second floor. Down there looks like maybe a nicer office. More windows in it at least. I'm curious where that Harvey House restaurant was. It's right in front of the building here of Dental Associates of North Texas. Just a little rock garden here, or I'm not sure what you call it, but just some bushes in front of it. It looks like somebody's decorated one of the rocks here. Actually, this rock doesn't look like the others. So this one says FB #, or Texas Rocks. Keep, share, or hide. You decide. I'm going to take this with me, and we'll find a new home for it. This is definitely painted with some kind of glitter paint. A little worse for wear. I'll tell you what, when I hide it again, and you find it, leave a comment that you found it. In fact, go on my Facebook page and post a picture on our Facebook page at GettingOutInLife, and send me a picture of you finding it. Looks like a couple of the stickers didn't survive in my pocket here. I'm going to hide the stone here. Right there. So if you find the stone, send me a picture of you with the stone on my Facebook page at GettingOutInLife. And your hint is going to be episode 46. Look forward to seeing your post on Getting Out in Life on Facebook. From the train station, I started following these signs for a historic tour. So I'm not sure if the walking path is a historic tour or if it's a place that you sign up to take a historic tour. There's a spider up there. These old buildings are really cool. I thought it'd be neat to have a place in something like this. Interesting enough, these are apartments. Turner apartments. I love these old murals that are painted on the side of buildings, and this one's not old, this is rather fresh. It says, "In God We Trust." It looks like we have a little park here called Leftwich. Not certain what Leftwich is, but I'm assuming this is a park. It's in between some buildings. Very nice though. Got some pumpkins here. You got a circle with an L here. If you know the story of this place, let me know in the comments, because I think there's more here than I understand or know about. I like that little porch up there. Got some chairs, a little barbecue. I wonder if there's residences up here. We're at the town square here, and there's the, I'm going to send the courthouse for the town square. Usually that's with the center of most town squares around here. And I mentioned that Gainesville is a Medal of Honor city. They're part of the Medal of Honor's host city program. Every year we escort Medal of Honor recipients all the way from DFW Airport to Gainesville, and they spend the weekend, at least the weekend here, if not longer. Usually we escort them on a Wednesday, so they're here a little bit longer than just a weekend. So there's lots of programs involved, and I encourage you to get involved and witness some of that. That is a truly amazing thing to see. The whole time we're escorting, there's fire departments with flags hanging off ladders on most overpasses on the way out here, and school groups and just general folk on the side of the road there saluting and waving their flags. It's really an amazing thing to see. I love these old antique shops here. Here's Amelia's Attic. It's right here on California Street, which is the main drag here, or one of the main drags here. And this is one of those stores that's kind of got little shops all the way through it. At least it looks like it's set up that way. And they got a little bit of everything in here. It looks like this booth right here is baseball trading cards. I'm sure there's still some that are worth something. It's not that big of a hobby as it used to be. This one's got glasses galore. And tons of fishing lures. Here's these old calendar plates back in the day. 1964, 53, 67. And sometimes you can find out a lot about a town just by looking at their little antique shops. But the employee here told me to make sure I check out the basement. So let's go check out the basement here. Lots of old books here. Looks like we've got some photographs back there too. Oh, I'm loving this place already. And I'm on video too. There's a ton of vintage toys here. That's interesting. It's a little set of blocks. And you can spell the sentence there. So please, the screaming obsessive men never trust God. Interesting. I love how creaky this building is with people walking above us. Look at that old resistol hat. Looks like some old farm tools here. Lots of old hardware. Lots of old boots. Well-used boots. Here's an old oscilloscope. I actually got a couple of a little more modern oscilloscopes in my house. Little Radio Shack, realistic CB radio. And this one has sideband. And here's a really old school scanner. I got excited there. I thought that was a little CW paddle. Turns out it's a vending machine knob. I've actually drank coffee out of a cup that looks just like that. Can't tell you where, but I have. Lots more records here. Vinyl. And a drawing of Psy. What I see more than anything are glasses and plates and stuff such as that. And lots of clothes. In fact, this person looks like they were a seamstress. They got tons of fabric in here. Love the buzz of an old fluorescent light bulb. Well, hey there. Okay, if you're into vinyl, this is definitely a place to shop. I have seen tons and tons of vinyl records here. And a real life Hawaiian shirt for $5. Made in Hawaii. Don't think that's my size though. And if you want,
I didn't have that
a bookcase full of gnomes. So right next door to Amelia's attic here, it stares on the square. Eat well. Eat here or we both starve. I was walking down California Street there, or California Avenue, whatever it is. Came up to the Sonic here, and I looked down the street here, and you have the Gainesville Farmers Market. And what I gather, it seems like they have the farmers market on Saturdays. But they have a nice little pavilion here. They have food trucks here as well. Looks like they got a little bit of everything. Here's a little crawfish trailer, an Asian fusion trailer, so everything Asian. Of course, being Texas, you gotta have snow cones. Got a little taco truck. Happy dogs, corn dogs. Little salad trailer here, some fat salads. Of course, barbecue. Mama Bear's barbecue. Oh, one more. Another little taqueria. Shorties. Looks like they're setting up for a retirement party here. Nice little AstroTurf lawn here for everybody to put their blankets out, because it looks like they have live entertainment out here and plenty of areas to eat. Right there is California Street, and then you have I-35 right here. If you turn down California Street, you'll see a Taco Casa, a Lowe's Market. There'll be a Taco Bueno, a McDonald's, a Wendy's, Starbucks, Taco Bell, all your city restaurants here. But right here, right against the freeway, is the Medal of Honor Park. And this is the reason I came all the way up to Gainesville for, was to see this and see what it was like and share it with you. Medal of Honor Park, quiet and respect. Here's a little display just talking about the Medal of Honor here. It says Medal of Honor facts. The Medal of Honor is described as having been awarded, earned, received. It's not given, it's not won. At the writing of this, the Medal of Honor has been awarded 3,505 times. And there is a Medal of Honor for each of the U.S. branches. There are 3 designs for the Medal of Honor, or the MOH. One for the Army, one for the Air Force, and one that is shared by the Navy, Marines, and Coast Guard. And these are the 3 designs. And as you walk through here, there are bricks with names of everyone that's been awarded the Medal of Honor, including one being the Global War on Terror. Here's Vietnam. Next to Vietnam is the Korean War. Next to the Korean War is, of course, World War II and World War I. Here's from 1865 to 1940, the non-combat valor, the largest by far. The Civil War. You have the Boxer Rebellion, and one I need to read up on, Veracruz. The section is for the Philippine insurrection, and there were 6 under what they're labeling the Philippine outlaws. Here we have bricks for the unknown soldiers. World War I, World War II, Korean, Vietnam, Great Britain, France, Belgium, Italy, and Romania. It shall be the privilege and responsibility of the city of Gainesville, Texas to welcome our nation's Medal of Honor recipients at every opportunity. In doing so, we pay homage to the principles which the Medal of Honor represents: duty, honor, country. Medal of Honor Host City Program, established September 4th, 2001. We have several Medal of Honor recipients inscribed here. And I'm assuming these are the ones that participated in the event that they have every year. Someone leave a comment down in the comment section. Let me know what these names signify. But for the Army, Air Force, the Marines, and the U.S. Navy. So this explains the interim section from 1865 to 1940. The Medal of Honor can be awarded for actions not involving direct combat. It could be for rescuing somebody or attempting to rescue them at great peril. And so several other items. In fact, Lindbergh was one of these that received a Medal of Honor for his historic solo flight across the Atlantic Ocean. I gotta say, every place in town seems to have a now hiring sign there. Need a job to start out with? Gainesville is a good one to start with. Got myself a nice hot caffeinated beverage here. Let's continue our walk. Oh, that's good. And warm. They didn't have any of the sleeves in there, so gotta hold this gingerly. Gas at most of the stations out here in Greenville is 309.9, which is pretty par for the course here. I actually filled up on the way out here in, near Denton on Highway 380 for $2.99. That was worth a stop, just that price, to see it under $3. Across the street from that Conoco is a Q stop under new management, but they have a Hunt Brothers pizza there. And I recall somebody saying that Hunt Brothers actually has good pizza, but they're all sold in convenience stores like this. Have you ever tried it? If so, leave a comment down below. Was it pretty good or was it okay? Just walking down the street here, I saw this staircase that went up to this little second floor area, this little balcony. Has the letter Z there. I wonder if that's a restaurant or bar, or just happens to be a residence there. And a person's last name starts with the letter Z. Oh, Happy's Ice Cream. Eat ice cream, be happy. Where Happy's Ice Cream is in the coffee shop. It looks like they have sports talk going in here as well. I love the old signage here. You can barely make it out. This used to be a pharmacy. In fact, there it is. The Watt Brothers Pharmacy. It says it's the Watt Brothers, or the Watts building from 1890 to 1952. Got a staircase going up there. I don't see any markings on this building other than the address. Curious what it was and what it could be. Just check out the brickwork on this building. See some aging on it. Wonder when it was built. You just don't see buildings with brick hanging over like that anymore. You can kind of see how it's all weathered. What do you think those hooks right there are for? I'm gonna guess an awning. There's several of them down the road here. Across the street here is the State Theater. It looks like they got 3 floors there. I'm always curious what's on the upper floors. Right next to the Backstage Cafe. And just looking at the signage here, it looks like the Backstage Cafe or whatever it is. Yeah, it is the cafe because the signage over there on the right says that. It's more of an event center. Looking at this Bistro Coffee Cafe across the street here. Looks like they got smoothies and stuff such as that as well. It's also called the Orchard. It also says on there, essentials for living, emergency preparedness. I apologize for any wind noise. It is pretty windy today. I think it's going to get down to like 37 in the colony. I'm not sure how cold it's going to get up here, but being a little further up north, about an hour up north where I live, it's probably going to get cold. So just looking at this Episcopal church across the street here. This is St. Paul's Episcopal Church, and the cornerstone from this church was laid in 1884. And they had their first service here in August of 1885. And it was concentrated in 1900, which I'm not sure exactly what that means. Honestly, I'm not Episcopalian. But it was one of the first official parishes of the Episcopal Church once they formed the Dallas Diocese back in 1895. I never did figure out this historic tour thing. Maybe if I get on their website, I could probably find something on there. It's probably on weekends only. It is a Friday on a business day. I thought this was interesting here. There's glass bricks here, and it looks like they, at one time, tried to pave over it. Or put plaster over it, rather. I'm curious about these little stages out here. Did they have been displaced at one time? Back at the train station here. And here's something I've never seen before. U.S. Coast and Geodetic Survey Marker. 1954. It's in the side of the building. Elevation 758 0.010 feet. There's a bit of wind here, but it's not too terribly cold, but it's going to get cold tonight. In the colony, they said it's going to be a high of 37, not a high, but a low of 37 tonight. So I'm going to go ahead and head home now, but this is Gainesville, Texas. It's definitely worth a visit, and the people are friendly. But for now, y'all take care, be safe, bye.